Oh, yeah. And today, the microphone works from the beginning. I remember to fix it.
Very good.
I always forget to fix that thing. But yeah, welcome everyone to yet another live stream.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
In our case, good afternoon, Sunday afternoon, and here's our other Dive Talk co-host. Wow, she's just chilling.
Absolutely.
Good girl.
So today, the purpose of the live stream was really to give away the pair of fins that we have in the month of September. As you know, we're doing a monthly giveaway here on Dive Talk. Every month we give something away. And for September, we're giving away a pair of Eddy fins from Deep Six.
They're fantastic.
Amazing fins.
Best fins I've ever used.
Absolutely. But also to just get up to date with you guys, share some things, talk about stuff, hear your questions, and we have answers as well.
Or we have what we think are answers. Sometimes we aren't, right?
Before we start with the Q&A, I just wanted to brag a little bit about the amazing rash guards that we made. Dude, these turn out to be way cooler than I thought. So basically, for those of you who are familiar with us, we have a merch store. It's shop.divetalk.com. Go check it out. There's 32 rash guards that you can buy from the site. They range on price from $40 to $45. Very elaborate. They're beautiful. But we wanted to do a limited run for Argonaut members, right? For our members who are at the Argonaut tier level, we wanted to make some rash guards that are not for sale on the store that we are going to give away to Argonaut members. So if you're not an Argonaut member, you should probably get on that bandwagon because there's more stuff coming. Awesome. But anyway, we made these, and they're awesome. Look at that.
So cool.
And it says Dive Team right on the back, which is super cool. My favorite part of this rash guard, besides the fact that they're made in the U.S. and they have an amazing fabric, is the label. Look at this stuff. Private label. Let me get close to the camera.
Wow, that's so cool to see, I have to tell you.
Check that out.
Yes, we have a label, man. We have a label.
That was cool.
Great. How about the new mask straps also? If we see you, I'm going to be in South Florida a lot. I'm just letting everybody know, a lot, starting in about another week. So I'll be diving all over South Florida a lot. And I will always carry on the boats lots of our new mask straps. That is all you have to do is come up to me, say hello. Maybe we get a picture together, and I hand you a super cool one. Do you have one right here?
Absolutely. I don't have a mask strap right now.
Okay, they're so good.
I did.
I wish you had it. They are really nice. I've given some away recently. Everybody loves them.
Yeah, we showed them on the last video for the rescue class. They're pretty awesome. And everyone on the rescue class got one. But those ones are not for sale. We're giving them away to all of you guys who are on the Dive Talk Dive team. I got a little we had a limited number of Argonaut members. I decided to order way more rash guards than we needed. So we'll probably be selling some of them, even though they're not for sale on the merch store. But we might sell them, and we'll sell them for lower than, 20% lower than the lowest price on the merch store. That's because we actually made these directly. So this will probably be like $32 instead of $40 or $45.
The mask straps are not available on the merch store. These are literally for us seeing you and giving them to you.
And we're going to send them to Argonauts.
I do want to, before we get into this, I know a good number of people in Southwest Florida. So when I say I'm from South Florida and I'm there a lot, I'm on the East Coast, which had very little effect from the recent hurricane. Southwest Coast, devastation. Worst devastation ever from a hurricane to hit Florida.
Yeah.
And there are literally parts of that area that I think the ocean has reclaimed. I think the ocean is slowly reclaiming Florida, and I don't think those areas can be rebuilt. We'll see, but I do think if they do rebuild there's a chance that those will get completely wiped out again. The water temperature, I want everybody to hear this. In South Florida, when I dove about 3 weeks ago at 140 feet, bottom temperature was 87 degrees.
Oh.
Do you know what that does to a hurricane? It's like pouring gasoline on a fire.
Yeah.
So that's the same with the Southwest Coast. So I want you to understand that people are suffering really badly. They lost everything. And many of them don't have flood insurance because you can't get flood insurance. I own 2 hotels on Fort Lauderdale. There is no flood insurance. They're like, we will not sell you flood insurance.
Yeah.
So it's pretty bad. And I don't know what it would be like to just imagine the next day, everything you have, imagine here in this house, and you're just outside, but walking around. I don't know where you're going to, but there's nothing left of your possessions.
It's tough. JB asked a good question, and I think Robin asked as well. It's like, how can people from the outside of the U.S. get those mask straps? We're sending them to Argonaut members for free as well. So if you're an Argonaut member, that is the easiest way to get in some of our merch that we will make. And we have more stuff coming. Like, it's already coming on a ship here. We're going above and beyond now with Argonauts.
Can Susan run one down? I think they're so beautiful. I don't know if you could text her the mask straps.
I don't know. Let me see.
Let's see if you really can answer some nice here. As mask straps go. So, yeah. Do hurricanes affect the caves in Florida? What is the protocol for the diving community after such an event? They can in those areas where some of the caves are like eagles' nests and so forth. That definitely got affected. That's near Tampa, and it can just stir up massive amount of silt because the runoff is massive right now, and ultimately that runoff runs into those cave environments. So it absolutely can affect the visibility of the caves. That's a good question.
Yep. The other thing I wanted to mention before I forget is give a shout out to everyone who registered for the meetup last week after we announced the speakers that are coming. I mean,
we have a lot now coming. It's awesome.
I went a little over the top with the speakers. The good news is that everyone who we asked if they wanted to be a speaker said yes, which I was blown away because I remember talking to you and I'm like, I think I should ask Ed if he wants to be a speaker. And we're like,
He's not coming.
No way. Ed, forget.
It's like, I'm not.
And immediately he said yes.
Yeah, you know what's going to be amazing, though? We're going to be like walking around at our meetup or whatever. Hey, anybody want to talk to us? Yeah, no, but where's the speakers?
They'll be coming to us and be like, oh, you want a picture? No, where's Ed? Oh,
where's Ed? Christina, Mike Young, Jonathan Bird, Richard Harris, Christina Zanata. Yeah, but I've been diving a while.
The first one.
How about one picture with me? Well, you're not a speaker, Gus and Woody, but
on the way out.
The last day, you can high five us.
On the way out, when you bring me my bags.
You carry my gear, I'll high five you for having dive talk.
The funny one was the one that I thought was going to say no for sure was Jonathan Burt, because I talked to Jonathan Burt and I'm like, Jonathan, I have this idea where you come to our meetup for free and teach the people attending the meetup how to take underwater photography and video for free. You're going to teach them how to do it. How you do. You're the best in the world. We want you to teach our guys how to do it. He's like, okay. I was like,
that's amazing.
What?
How about Brian? Brian's coming all the way in from the Bahamas. Brian Kaycock. I mean, listen, we have legends coming to our meetup.
Amazing.
By the way, we still have room. You can sign up for our meetup. Dates and sign up are on our website.
Behind the scene information I want to share. We actually sold out, but the hotel gave us 30 more rooms.
Oh, right.
So there is, short answer is there is still space for it.
But isn't that awesome that we did sell out?
But register quick.
Yeah, that's going to go, man. And what a community of divers we'll have together. We want to dive with all of you all. We want to hang with you all. We just want to celebrate how you've embraced the Dive Talk community. And us and the speakers are the best divers in the world.
Amazing. If you're curious about it, I put the link down in the description below so you can go check it out and register.
It's 5-star, by the way, all inclusive. So we don't have to go anywhere. All our meals, all our diving, everything is going to be taken care of for you. Really convenient. In Cozumel, drift diving. Yep. So that's pretty nice.
Unbelievable. I will say that another thing that a lot of people have asked us to do is they're asking us for our thoughts and our review on the new Apple Watch Ultra. Everybody wants to know if this is a legit dive computer.
Maybe I should get one eventually.
Apple has said that this is a full-feature dive computer.
I wouldn't
the
put
new
it past
Apple Watch is a full-feature dive computer.
I'm not one to poo-poo on Apple, like maybe it's going to be super cool. I mean, I could see myself, if that thing really became a legit dive watch, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think to have, test underwater.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't put it past Apple to penetrate the dive market. And people are like, I already have a cool Apple watch on, man, and I could just jump in and dive with it.
I've said repeatedly, we both have said repeatedly,
They're powerful.
that we dive shearwater. We're not going to dive with anything else.
Yes.
But if there's one thing I love more than shearwater, is to do what our audience asks us to do. So I
Yes.
got you an Apple Watch Ultra, and we're going to test it.
No
There you go.
way! Dude. I was just saying I would. That's
you go.
so awesome.
Yep.
I don't know even how to turn it on.
Well,
But wait, this is my Apple phone. Does an Apple Watch become like an Apple phone? I'm clueless.
sure. Yeah. Basically.
I got an Apple Watch. Can I take this thing really, really deep on my dive?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we're going to take it with us.
All right, well let's test.
You can always do anything
Now that
once.
you gave it to me, I'm going. We're going to see Apple. I'm just letting you know, Apple, now that I have this, she's going down, 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 down.
Yeah, exactly. So we're actually going to be
Yes, dude, you're the
testing
best.
the Apple Watch Ultra. I'll have one too. So I'm
Nice.
gonna
Awesome.
get one also.
Good.
And we're both gonna take it deep, and we're gonna compare it against other full feature dive computers and
I
see
know,
how
she-
it
yeah.
see how it
I'm
does.
going to 200 plus feet underwater and seeing how this goes. Super Winder, somebody asked about. Yeah, Super Winder's coming.
Apple Watch as a backup. We'll see. We have to test it.
I have
don't know.
no
Is it
idea.
a suitable backup? We'll see. But we'll be testing the Apple Watch Ultra. You should open it so people can see that it's for real, and you don't have like a brick inside.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
This
Keep
truck-
talking. I'm opening up my new Apple Watch. which I don't
We
know
will
how to
not
use.
test this for a while, and not because we don't want to do it or we don't have time. That's true. We don't have time, but that's because the Dive
They're
app.
featuring the ocean on
That's
their watch.
pretty cool. The Dive app that you should use with your watch, which is made on a collaboration with Oceanic, scuba company with decades of experience.
The front of it is
Pretty
depth.
cool, right?
Yeah, but they're really featuring the dive portion of it. It's right on the box, man. It's like a picture of the
Yeah.
dive computer portion.
The app that you use to make this thing a full feature dive computer is not out yet. So the watch is out, but the app's not out. They are saying that November is when it comes out. So we're going to actually wait. Right now, this thing is just a depth gauge. There's no point on testing that. Just let all the other channels jump on the bandwagon and test the Apple Watch Ultra as a depth gauge. We're not interested on that. We're interested in full feature review. So we're going to wait for the app and we're going to test it.
Yes.
I'm
I'm
excited
wondering
about
if
that.
it's made for people, really technology geniuses like Woody. Like when I put it on my wrist, does everything work? Is that all I have to do?
Try it. I don't know. I've never had an Apple Watch. For those of you who know me, by the way, you know I like mechanical watches. I don't like smartwatches. I just use my phone for that. But you asked for it, so I'm getting one, and we're going to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, slowly but surely.
It's a lot of...
That's a
packaging,
lot
huh?
of unwrapping to do.
Damn, that thing is pretty big, dude.
So it's hard for people to see it, but it's got there's so much packaging on here. I think it has different buttons than the other one used to have. I mean, I'm just looking here. It's got like a wine button, literally, like
You
a
have-
button that winds like a regular watch.
You have no idea what you're doing, which is exactly what Apple's audience is for this watch. So that's great.
I have no idea what I'm doing, even in terms of what one single one of these buttons does, or the fact that it has no strap.
Great.
Makes me wonder.
You're a pro user. Welcome.
It just has no strap.
Well, the strap is on the other box. They
It's
come in
still
separate boxes because, convenience.
Okay. Well, see, I've already. How's that for good? I don't even know. I don't even know how to open it.
Perfect. You're a pro user. Based on Tim Cook's criteria.
I'm curious. You keep going. I'm just.
Thank you, Jeffrey, by the way, for the super chat. Sorry it took me this long to acknowledge that. But yes, thank you for that. And again, we will be testing this thing later on when the Oceanic app comes out.
I'm going down, down, down. Like I'm taking Apple. Oh, white, baby. Yes. I have a nice white strap with my white colored Apple Watch. And that's all I can say, Apple. Your watch is going to get heavily tested, whether it is a tech diving watch or not. It's going to some crazy places with Woody.
That's right.
Cool. I can't wait.
Absolutely. All right, so those are the two main announcements. But I know that everyone is here for the prize. And by the way, I wanted to let me see if I can just sign in here.
Wish I could. I don't even know how to turn it on.
And post
This away for now.
the link to the video. I'll give you guys a chance to go into that video and leave a comment with a class that you would like to take with me and Woody. That was the request from the giveaway for September. And of course, you have to be publicly subscribed to win. That's it. Those are the only two conditions. And I hate that I have to remind everyone of this, but we will never ask for money if you win a prize ever. Please be aware of people that are trying to scam you. So there's other channels that are being created with our logo and our name, or pretty close. It will be like Dive Talk with a 1 or whatever. Very, very close to what we are. Just make sure if you get a comment from us, which is not very common, but if you get a comment from us, it has that check mark telling you that it's from us. And also, we will never, ever, ever ask for any money for shipping or handling or taxes or anything. You get your price 100% on us.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Very cool. Cool. Let's see what's going on. What is I see arrows. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Could be a little spammer type of a weird thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking for questions. Else here. Quick question: are there caves in Georgia? Yes, in the north quadrant of Georgia, where it borders Tennessee. I was just there dry caving. We don't have underwater caves. We do have dry caves. I just went there with David Vigiano. They were spectacular. He's been on the show before. And we're going to go back and we're going to feature David, and we're going to go back and film. They're actually stunning. Stalactites, stalagmites, really, really beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry to burst your bubbles. The fins would be cool, but I'm here for the conversation. Well, thank you. Actually, that's a compliment.
Yeah.
Did you say they were only here for the fins? What I was looking down?
I said they're here to find out who the winner is. Everyone wants to know. Even if they don't want the fins, everybody wants to know who won.
Well, maybe they like us.
Yeah.
Have you ever dived in Canada?
Not yet.
I don't think I have.
Dude, there must be some bunch of stuff in Niagara Falls, I'm thinking, that just fell off in this wedge in the rocks down there.
Yeah, I just know I'll be in my full heated garment. Whenever I hear Canada, I think of heated garment. Is there any warm water in Canada? Anywhere in the whole country of Canada, is any water that you put your foot or hand into above 60 degrees?
No.
Outside, that exists outside?
No.
I don't think so.
Not even in the sauna. Okay, so let's go and pick the winner right now, just in case people are here just to find out who won.
All right.
If that's the case, then might as well tell you who it is. So you should be able to see my screen right now. This is the website we've used in the past. This is YouTube Random Comment Picker, so pretty easy. Randomly select. So this is the video. Once again, I hope you left a comment because we're about to load the comments, and we're filtering duplicate users and all that good stuff. So here we go. Get YouTube comments. Boom. 200. All right, 206.
All right.
People that can win. And once again, just because your name comes up doesn't mean you won. You have to be publicly subscribed. So here we go. Drum roll.
It's awesome.
All right. Robert Harrison. Robert Harrison is the winner of the September giveaway. assuming Robert is publicly subscribed to Dive Talk.
Well, let's read his comment. I was going to take the rescue class with you guys, which was awesome, by the way. We had a great time.
Yeah, that was fun.
But work got in the way, and would be cool to take with you guys. Oh, and I'm diving the Belize Blue Hole in February. Very cool. So, Robert, are you publicly
Harrison,
subscribed?
let's
That's
find
the
out.
last step of this.
Yeah, so go to channels.
Hope so.
And I think he is. Let's make sure we're on the list. And here we are. Dive Talk.
Bam.
Perfect.
Winner.
So,
Winner.
congratulations, Robert.
Send your address.
Absolutely. Send us an email, info@divetalk.com, so we can coordinate with you. And once again, we're never going to ask you to pay us anything. We will send those to you for free.
Yep.
There's multiple colors, multiple sizes. We'll work together on that to figure out which one you need, and then we'll...
And pink is coming, or maybe there
send
now. Landon was telling me that pink was
They're working on that.
its way. I just saw them a couple weeks ago. I believe they were shipping at the time I saw them, so I don't know if they're there yet.
They will sell exactly one pair of those, but I'm glad they're coming.
I bet you right now that thing flies off the shelf.
Okay. We'll see. I hope so. All right, so congratulations to Robert. Later this week, we will be releasing a new video for the giveaway for October.
All right.
So stay tuned for that. And once again, it will be kind of the same format. You leave a comment, and you're publicly subscribed, and we'll select it at the end of the month.
I'm from the. So we got. I'm from the Philippines. Would you want to dive in Batata? Yeah. So UNESCO Heritage Site, of course.
Sounds awesome.
Of course.
Yep. If your regulator comes out, how do you put it back in your mouth without inhaling water? Not a diver, just wondering.
Yeah, you
You
basically
learn that in? Yeah.
if it falls out, we blow bubbles, we sweep. It's typically over there to the right. Put it in your mouth. You can either go and just blow water out of it and then breathe, or just do a purge. There's a purge button that blows air into your mouth, clears the water out, and you just breathe. It's a basic skill you learn in your first pool dive in confined water.
The mask strap is at the door. You want to grab it really quick? so we
Yeah,
can
I
show
do.
it?
Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, I'll see if I can read some questions here. Yeah. Don't forget to like the video. Thank you, Robin, for commenting on that and reminding everyone about that. Are there light reflective dive lines out there, or even cookies made of reflective material? Yes. I mean, somebody sent us, by the way, glow-in-the-dark cookies. It should be in the handle, Woody. Somebody sent us glow-in-the-dark cookies and stuff. But the challenge is, and we get this question a lot, and somebody even said, can we make the line out of like straight up LED lights? Sure. But when you're in a blacked out condition, yes, there it is. When you are in a blacked out condition, like no visibility whatsoever because of silt, nothing goes through silt. Nothing. Like, I don't care how bright you can make the glow in the dark line. I don't care how you can make it out of LED lights, like straight up LEDs shining at your eyes, which would be terrible, but you can make it out of that. It will not work. It doesn't go through silt. Our 4,000 lumen Orca Torch, top of the line flagship lights don't go through it, let alone some LED lights or glow in the dark stuff.
Even the Orca Torch laser beam, which I have that light.
Nothing.
It's
just
a
wall.
Nothing.
It's like a
Can't see
brick
nothing.
wall. Nothing goes through it. So it wouldn't be useful. It would just be more expensive for no reason. It wouldn't be useful on low visibility.
So I'm gonna
Yes.
like I said, starting next week, I'm gonna be in South Florida. I will be diving a good bit, probably at least once a week, various different boats. If I see you, all you got to do is just come up to me, and I'll hand you a mask strap.
Bang.
These are really nice. They're really
Super
high
nice.
quality, and they're free. It's just, hello, how are you? Here's a mask strap.
Absolutely. Thank you, Woody, for getting that. So that was the answer. Angel, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Please come to Dubai. We would love to. We actually have to do that. So that's something that it's on the list.
So my resort is fine. My resort is on the East Coast in Lauderdale by the Sea, which was not impacted much at all. The West Coast, if it would have been there, it would have been devastated.
Mm-hmm.
Got lucky. Even tornadoes following the hurricane did not impact any of my properties. Thank goodness.
Yeah. How do you begin your journey into diving? What would be the first class one would attend from anyone who has ever never done anything in the water? So the first step is to go to your local dive shop. You can Google scuba class near me or scuba shop near me, and I will tell you what they are. Don't worry too much about the agency, whether they are PADI or SSI or NAUI or SDI. Who cares? Just go to your local dive shop and sign up. You don't even have to go. Call them and sign up for a Discovery Scuba or Try Scuba. They have different names depending on the agency, but they're all the same thing. You will spend about half an hour to an hour basically breathing underwater on the shallow end of the pool with an instructor or more than one instructor depending on the group size, and you'll be underwater breathing to see if that's for you. If you love it, if you're underwater breathing and you think it's the best thing ever, then sign up for the open water class. It's the first class that you will take. You become an open water diver and then take it from there. You start gaining skills and specialties and things like that over time. But that's how you get started. Try scuba. All right, let's see.
Yes, Robin, we do know that we have not gotten to the 100,000 subscriber prize, and it's just time, and we're going to.
Yeah.
So you just, yes, it is a fair reminder, and Gus?
Yeah, I know. It's on me.
We need our
I've
scuba
said it
manager to
repeatedly.
get that
No,
going. But
that's-
it's a lot.
that's on me.
Look, we'll do it.
Yeah. Do you have
you
an
have an
address where we can
address?
send
Yeah.
you stuff? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So if you go to our channel on YouTube, so youtube.com/dive talk, there's an about tab and our address is in there. You can send us whatever you want.
Thank you, Robin.
Come
here.
Yeah, Robert, welcome. He said, "Yo, that's me. He just won the fins."
Oh, awesome!
Congratulations.
Man. They're really nice. I love them.
Absolutely. It would be cool if you guys did a live reaction to the videos. You know, we've tried doing that, but the video comes up all choppy. It doesn't really work.
Well, we do
great,
Premiere though. We do do premieres where when the videos are released, we're in the chatting with you all as you're watching the videos. So we do premieres more here and there. Something just happened to this.
Yeah, it's fine. All
Sure,
right, let's see what other questions we have. I have anxiety about being on the water on a regulator. Have you had students that were able to work through that?
Oh, yes. I have taught hundreds of students, and I have had students that, even advanced students, that were scared or re-scared again. And there is ways to work through it. And the way to work through it is we just take it easy. And we do baby steps of just breathing. Just put your face in the water and breathe. And it should be a gentle class.
Yeah.
Anyway, all instruction should be gentle.
Do you guys free dive or have any interest in doing so?
I mean, I did for a long time. I would say at this point in my life, I'm just really enjoying the tech diving so much, honestly.
Yeah.
And there's a limited amount of time. So if I have to take that pie of I want to use it for mainly tech diving. That's why. But I think free diving is super, super cool and something worth taking up if you're interested with a free diving instructor.
Yep. Yeah, so for me, my interest is in going underwater and staying as long as possible, which is the opposite of free diving. So like what you said, we have limited times in the weekends or weeks or days that we can spend diving. We want to spend it tech diving, rebreather diving. Thank you for the super chat. Gus, do you have a pup? What pets do you have? Yeah, I have a dog and a cat. Well, my kids have a dog and a cat. I just buy their food.
I thought the cat was like a little mountain lion.
Well,
I've seen George, the
not
little
that big.
kitty cat, and he's
the
like my size.
Camera at 20 pounds.
It's weird. He's about the same size as me.
Yeah.
I never saw a cat, like house cat like that.
Yeah, that's
He's
George.
cute, though. George.
Let's see. Do you use 400 bar equipment? No, we don't.
Mainly, I'm an Apple Watch diver. Apparently, now here it is. I have one just given to me by Gus as a gift today.
Apple Watch dive team.
And I'm gonna take this Down, 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 down. I'm going down.
Oh yeah. At
We'll
least
we'll see
I
what
I would
Apple.
say at least twice the depth that they say you shouldn't go over.
I'm.
At least twice.
I mean, let Apple get ready. This thing's going cave diving, wreck diving, drift diving, deep diving. We'll see what this thing's got.
That thing's gonna see way more stuff than Apple thought.
I want to look at the Apple computer and it's reading back like, what the blank are you doing right now?
Exactly.
I'm diving. Here's my Shearwater. What's going on, Apple?
Tarek will be like, go deeper.
Apple, they'll be fighting with each other. Apple Watch will be like, shut the hell up over there on your left arm. No, but I think don't underestimate Apple. That's what I keep on telling everybody. Don't underestimate them. I mean, they're getting into the dive market.
Yeah. Let's see. Somebody said, do you guys think it's worth to invest in dive gear if I can only dive if I travel somewhere? Absolutely. If you can afford it and you're going to maintain it, sure, have your own gear. Again, if you don't have the means to purchase all your gear and maintain it and dive it, then it might make sense to rent it somewhere. But I love the fact that I know where everything is in my gear. So every time I go diving, I bring it with me.
Yeah. Robin, there's a lot of other Orca Torch lights that are great backup lights.
Yeah, the D710 is a good backup for the D710.
Yeah.
Robin, so get another one.
Right. I mean, they're not that expensive, so there you go. As a primary light, I would consider getting their oh, my mind just went blank. The main primary Orca Torch light
Yeah,
that
the D630.
D630. I
Yeah.
would definitely can get that. You got the big battery attached to it.
They want us to test this whole thing where you can hold down to 20 feet and hold your breathe from a 6 cubic feet tank for 30 minutes, which is dumb and ridiculous, and I don't think we should waste our time with it.
Why?
But
Because
a
you
lot
think
of
I'll
people
do
want
40 minutes?
Okay.
Listen, I'm going to go down to 20 feet. I'm going to shut my breathing down, turn into my cephalopod mode.
Wow.
And I'm going to be what I do is I shut down to the point where nothing's moving, not a finger. I lower my heart rate. And for 30 minutes on that little beautiful tank, you're going to hear.
Yeah. I will bet my house.
It's nice. I'm going to enjoy it.
That's just not going to happen. But
I may
a
change
lot of
the
people are
colors.
asking.
You may find
Yeah.
when I let you visit my house, which will be pink in here. Yeah, that's an easy one.
How and when do you guys decide to choose diving as a career? Never. It's not our
If
career,
I
but we
win,
love it.
if I win on the show, an entire show where you wear whatever hat I make you wear for a whole show. If I
Absolutely.
win, okay. 'Cause
Absolutely.
I have a special one for you,
Okay.
and the colors will not
Doesn't
be
matter.
orange. So I'm looking forward to seeing you in that.
It doesn't matter. You could bring a
Your
a
beard,
turkey
your
and put it in my
beard's
head.
gonna need. You can dye things, so just to match the hat, that's gonna be a nice color.
Doesn't matter.
Scheme you'll have on.
Yeah. Okay. Better chance of winning the lottery twice in a row, I think. Let's see.
I want you to hear this right now because it's what you're. It's all you need is a baby. You don't need.
Okay.
This is how I breathe when I shut down.
All right. Yeah, okay. You're just gonna drown tired. Let's see. I'm hoping to go get dive certified after I graduate from college this December. I'm located in North Georgia. Do you all have any suggestions on locations to get certified? I mean, I don't know how far you are in North Georgia, but there's a bunch of shops around here, and even in Chattanooga and stuff, which is right above the border of North Georgia. So depending on where you are, I mean, I would just find a dive shop and get certified. It's gonna be cold if you're gonna get certified in North Georgia or Tennessee. Let's see.
Yes, the discount code for Orca Torches Dive Talk.
That's right.
Just at the checkout, type in the word Dive Talk, and
Or
you get a discount.
Or go to our About section in the channel, and there's a link that already has the discount applied to it. Gus, how does your mask not leak when you dive? What mask do you use? I use a Poseidon Blackline mask, and it doesn't leak because it's a good fit. They did a good job for my face shape. It doesn't work for everyone. Woody tried it, and he almost drowned.
Well, my face and your face,
A little different.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to think about what percentage of my face is your face.
That's
25?
Don't try to think that.
25%
We don't need that.
between your head and face.
We don't need that.
No, it's just a curious question of face space.
Serious question. Okay. So find a mask that fits your face, and you probably won't have any problem with diving with a mustache or a beard.
I tried his mask for his size face, and I could have put another face in it with mine. I could have worn it and had another Woody wear the other half of it, and then maybe it would fit.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I'm not being mean. I'm just like saying we're different size faces.
Exactly. Okay, let's see. What other questions? Can you guys make a list of the equipment you have or videos so we can purchase the same if we want to? Funny that you mentioned that. There's actually a list. I don't know how up to date it is. I have to go back and check. But once again, on the About tab from our YouTube channel, there is a link there that says the gear we use or the gear we dive with or something like that. You can click on that. That's a kit.com website where we listed all of our gear because we figured the people were going to ask. By the way, we're not sponsored by anyone. Like, whatever gear you buy, that's up to you. We just dive with it because we trust it. And we love it, but we don't get any kickbacks. We don't even know where you're buying it. Who knows? The only two places that offer to give us kickbacks are Orca Torch and Deep Six. And what we did is we asked that our code, which is a referral code, be converted into a discount code. So that's why you guys get 10% off at Orca Torch and at Deep Six if you want to buy from them. So use our code, get yourself a 10% discount. We don't need a 10% kickback. But all the other stuff, if you buy it, you can buy it. I would say buy it from your local dive shop. We get no kicks, no sponsors, no money, which is sad. We should get, I'm just saying, like, send us a check or something.
Yeah, like Apple, they have a little excess cash.
Exactly.
Once I take their watch down to 200 plus feet,
right,
and it doesn't explode or it actually still reads something logical, I should get some money for that.
Send us something small like $10 million. I mean, they're $1 trillion company, or multiple trillions. $10 million is nothing.
It's in their petty cash box on the guy's desk.
You're like
10 mil. It's like, here you go.
Exactly. And then,
because they probably know Dive Talk Apple. I'm sure they're watching right now.
Tim Cook.
He's in.
Shout out to Tim.
Dude. Thanks, dude. This is cool.
Yeah. So anyway,
shout out to Tim. It's funny.
Does your mag ever get fogged out? No, because we use anti-fog for that. There's two steps. So when you buy a new mask, it comes with a coating, like a little oil that they put on it to make sure it looks beautiful when you're looking at them at the shop. But that needs to be removed, and the process takes some time. You have to do it with a scrubber, mask scrubber. Some people use fire. I don't want to damage my mask. But if you use a scrubber many, many times, then it removes the coating, and then you use an anti-fog on top of that, and your mask will be fine. I want to see Woody use the tank on the last video if he could stay underwater for the 30 minutes. Yeah, everyone would like to see that, but no one's going to see that because that's impossible.
I'm going to paint his beard pink, and he'll have a hat of my choice.
Okay.
Because here's the breathing you're going to hear, and I won't be having to do it often. And then I shut my eyes and sleep for a couple minutes underwater. Yeah. Then I'll go.
Oh, this is a great question.
And then Gus will be like, can you breathe? I'm like, no, I don't need to.
Doesn't matter. I think if you take the tank alone and throw it in a pool, 20-feet pool, the tank runs out of air by itself.
I'm already shutting my eyes from the relaxation I'm going to have during this. It's going to be so nice.
All right.
30 minutes.
This is a good question. Can you try a rebreather before you sign up for a class and commit to purchasing it?
Yep.
Yes. In a lot of cases, you can actually try the rebreather. And even if you have to take the class, whatever the class costs, if it's, I don't know, $1,500 or whatever you have to pay for it, it's cheaper than committing multiple thousand, like, I don't know, 10, 15, 20,000 to a rebreather unit. I mean, some rebreathers are over 30,000, like some of those big giant refrigerators you put in your back. They are very, very expensive. So $1,500 to potentially save a $30,000 mistake. I think is a good trade-off.
Yeah, we'll do some try rebreather on our Cozumel trip for those of you coming or want to come in the pool. And we're going to have quite a few rebreathers there, but it's obviously open to open circuit divers as well.
Yep. Karen says spit doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, it
yes,
works.
but it's not as effective. You know, when I use anti-fog, I can do 2 dives or a really long rebreather dive, like a 3-hour dive, and doesn't get fogged up. With a spit, right around the 30, 40-minute mark, it starts fogging up, and it just goes downhill from there.
Wow, William, you're saying that a try rebreather is expensive. My shop, it costs you $500. Well,
What?
if you come on our Cozumel trip, let me give you the price of doing a try rebreather with me.
How much is it?
0 plus
Wow.
0 times 0
We're making so much money.
squared equals what we're going to share, 0.
That's the profit? 0?
That's all they have to do is say, can I do a try rebreather? They sign one form. We go in the beautiful pool at Cozumel, try it, and then we have another set of chips and salsa together.
Wow.
I will be wearing my authentic Mexican clothing, and most of the try rebreather class I'll talk Espanol.
Oh, my.
Habla, not talk.
Okay.
No habla Espanol. Via Tadeo.
What was your longest rebreather dive? 3 hours and a few minutes. I think 3 hours and 4 minutes. Woody was longer than that, I think.
The weather's going to be amazing in Cozumel. Yeah, it's hot, but when you're on the ocean in Cozumel, it's pretty beautiful. It's really nice. The water's warm, and it's going to be amazing.
Let's see. What was your long? Okay, we already answered that. What if you don't have an opportunity to try a mask before you buy it, and you can only order online? Then order online, I guess, from shops that you can return them if it doesn't work. Try that. See if you can find it. If not, then you're just going to have to buy a few masks until you find one that you like. I had several before I found the Poseidon.
I was just thinking how to say order online in Espanol.
Oh, my.
Oh.
You shouldn't even try it.
If I add an O after every word, does that get close to it? Order O N online O?
Wow.
Because I want to.
Dude, we're going to get canceled.
No, I'm going to be in Mexican clothing soon.
Katrina. Hi, saying hi to Katrina. She was the winner of our first giveaway ever.
Hey, Katrina.
She won a Petrol 3.
That was a sweet. Yeah, I remember that because there was two. There was 2 that came that day. One for her, and the other one, not for me.
I have 2 Petrol.
Oh, by the way, I dove with it. I dove with it all last week. The Petrol 3 4-pin.
Oh yeah, how was it? Epic.
I mean, all the gas is set. The vibration modes and the screen is definitely way clearer. But how about the vibration modes on it, man? Were just fantastic. It was really nice.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yep, I loved it.
Let's see. I saw a question earlier. What's your most interesting marine life encounter to date?
I've said that a few times on mine. You can go ahead first, and I'll tell you what I think was / interesting, bizarre. I would have to call it for me. Really weird.
I don't have any like super interesting marine encounters, but to me the coolest thing I've seen animal related underwater is the frozen or fossilized bats in the crystal caves. That is cool.
That is cool. Mine has to still be to this day in the Galapagos, a mola mola. I've told you this before. That thing looks like a donkey, horse, and fish mated. And it's like, wow. But I had a really close-up encounter on my rebreather with a sunfish, also known as a mola mola.
They start super tiny, by the way. Those mola molas are like a pin. They're like tiny.
But man,
And
this
then
thing with the size of your wall
like
comes
a boss. Yeah.
like oh look, there's a donkey / fish looking at me.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, its lips are just wow, crazy.
I watched the Ed videos yesterday. It made me tear up. Yep, and Ed will be in Cozumel, so make sure you join us there. Several people have asked if we're gonna record the Cozumel talks. Probably not. No,
Yeah, because I think it takes away from the fact
Right.
that you're there, so you got to, you got the privilege of seeing those.
That's right. And do the Q&A at the end.
We want you to come to our meetups. That's the message.
Yeah. Does Shearwater have a trading program? No, but your petrol too becomes a amazing backup, which is what mine became.
Same.
Let's see. What other questions do we have? I feel like I saw a question here. What's the difference in equipment do the SEALs use that allows them to be underwater for insanely long?
Rebreather.
They use a rebreather, oxygen only rebreather, which is not as capable as the rebreathers that we use. Fun fact, but way lightweight.
Yeah.
Like Woody had one on. He put one on a Dima, Draeger rebreather, and they're very small and lightweight, and they're not meant to be cave diving, behemoth rebreathers like the ones that we have. The ones that we have are way more advanced, way better in terms of capabilities, but the ones the SEALs use are way smaller and more, easy to carry and all that.
But some of them are training on the Sidewinder now.
Yeah. What difference in equipment? Okay, so we talked about that. Let's see what else.
How much? I'm just reading.
No, I
Do you
didn't see
guys
anything
plan on doing a meetup closer to Georgia or Florida in the near future? Yeah, we have done one in Florida before. Maybe a cool one. So yes, we are.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm going to be in South Florida, everybody, starting next week for a few months. And look forward to seeing a bunch of people.
Yeah. What do you think of OMS gear? I don't own anything from OMS, so I wouldn't
I've
know
never
what to
used it.
say.
I can't give you any opinion if I
I
haven't
don't
used
know.
it.
I've seen it before, but I don't know. They can send us some stuff if they want us to test it and give our opinion, and then we'll give it away, of course, as always.
Yeah.
Let's see what else.
There's been much longer dives, Michael, than 10 hours, just so you know. People have gone longer. Mike Young, I think, has had one longer. I mean, some of these deco obligations can be, 12-hour deco obligations. I mean, they get fully saturated.
Yeah.
He is,
Have you guys been to
Jeremy,
Seattle?
Gus in the hat and Pink Beard. It is good. He is going to be amazing because
No.
when I go into shut it down and
Yeah, you'll do that 3 times, and then it'll be like,
yeah, okay. All right.
dead.
Yep. Remember my sack rate. I'm just
Have you guys been to Seattle recently? No, and it's a pain because I love Seattle. I used to go a lot. I work for Microsoft. I think a lot of you know about this. And before COVID, I used to go to Seattle all the time, like once a month or twice every 3 months or something like that, like every 4 to 6 weeks. And I haven't been back to Seattle since then, like 2019 or whatever. It's a pain.
So somebody asked, in terms of the unique hats, the really cool octopus one, just Google Janet Pryor's octopus hats. I mean, they're unbelievably cool. So
Absolutely.
she sells them. We don't, again, we don't really sell stuff ourselves. It's not what our purpose of our channel is. We have some stuff on our Dive Talk Shop channel, but not the hats. Those you'd buy directly from people.
Yep, and once again, for those of you joining late, if you are an Argonaut, you'll be getting some sweet rash guards
Show them the
soon.
private label. Can you show them the label again?
Yeah,
I can't believe we have our own label.
My favorite
We have
part.
a label.
Look at
Yes. And just to follow up with that, if I see you in person in South Florida or any other time and you come up and you just want to shake hands or take a picture together, I will always be carrying a bunch of our new mast traps.
They're awesome.
And I will just hand you one for free and say, thank you so much for the honor of saying hi to me.
Yeah, and again, not for sale. Like these are not.
No,
we're
no.
not selling these.
Just here
You
it
just
is.
say hi.
Thank
Here
you.
we go.
Thank you. Enjoyed
Shops
that.
selling for like $20, we give them away for free because that's our business model. Just like our Try rebreathers and
Right.
Custom for free. Great.
Yeah, we do good on our
We're doing great.
even on our classes. We make exactly negative 500 per student. It's a pretty good business model.
Yeah. And that's how you become a millionaire with scuba diving. You start as a billionaire. Then you do what we do and eventually make it down. All right. Let's see. What
How are you
What
going to
other
know what
questions?
size to send? You'll tell us. That's a good question.
Yeah, so for Argonauts, there is actually a form that we share just with Argonauts that you fill up, and then you get your rash guard and mask strap. We're sending both. And you can buy extras, by the way. If you want to buy one for your significant other or because you want extra ones or whatever, we're giving people the chance to buy extra ones. So I got extra made, beyond the ones the Argonauts need, just so we can give people extras. Like I'm going to get 2 for myself. You got 2 as well.
Love it.
So a lot of people are getting 2. You go out diving for a week or a weekend. You don't want to dive in the same rash guard every day. So we're giving people the chance to buy them. And then if there's anything left after all the Argonauts bought some, then we'll probably sell the rest to members. So if you're a member, pay attention because there will be an announcement and then you can buy them. Again, way cheaper than they're on the shop.
Josh Gregg just became an Argonaut, so
Awesome.
Thank you. You'll be getting one now, and the mask drop.
Yeah.
Do you guys golf much?
No.
I would like you to follow that question up with, can you define what you mean by golf? Like, when I go out, do I smash a ball as far as I can go and after 3 holes want to eat the burger in the clubhouse?
Mm.
Is
They have burgers in golf?
They got burgers.
I might get into it.
The clubhouse burgers, for some reason, on the very few, and I'm a 3-holer, like 3 or 4,
Yeah.
and then I'm just dying for the burger and fries.
I didn't know there was burgers in golf.
There's burgers in golf, and they're like, I don't know why there's so much. Golf burgers are like some of the best burgers I've had.
Wow.
So that's what I mean by, so yes, I guess I do golf. Considering I do golf burgers and 3 to 4 holes. I don't typically go looking for my ball after I smash it.
Mm-hmm.
I consider it a very good score if the ball went in the air and then it's in there, it's gone. I mean, I don't know where it is, but nice. That was fun.
Can I just smoke a cigar and eat a burger and that's it? Call it a day? I mean, that's like 2 out of 3 things.
Well,
do when
they
go
have
golf.
like the golf. Typically, it is typically a golf, rather attractive girl, typically driving around in a little cart offering you food and drink while you're golfing as well.
What?
And that you definitely buy.
Why are we diving?
It's an amazing strategy. You're like, I'm not hungry or thirsty right now. Here's 50. It's like they just get the money
should be
right out.
golfing.
They look at you. They're like, really? You're not going to buy
my
anything from me?
God.
I'm like, no,
I'm
no,
sure.
no. Definitely am buying something from
I
you.
think I have a polo shirt somewhere. Let's do it.
Golf burgers are amazing. I don't know why.
Uh,
So anyway, that was a long answer to
we don't golf.
I don't think I really know how to do the right kind of golf.
Exactly.
Is it high score that wins? Because that I could do very, very well in.
For sure. Okay. I think we should answer like one more question and then we're going to say goodbye. Let's see. Should you buy used tanks? If so, what should the born year be? Like when are they manufactured? Obviously being VIP and
Vipped
hydro.
and hydro.
Yeah, if they're Vipped and hydro, I think you're fine. I know there's a cutoff year that some shops will say we don't fill tanks, older than 77. Like if they were manufactured in the 70s or something like that. Honestly, it's hard to find tanks that are that old. And if they are, like, they would have to be like $5, in order for me to buy them, because most tanks you're going to buy are like from the 2000s or 2010s or something like that. And as long as they're Vipped and hydroed, they're fine. Yeah, that's the short answer. But if you can buy them new, just buy them new.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a big difference.
Hey, I like this question. Can you explain more about the habitats?
Oh.
So underwater habitats are just simply, if you will, environments typically at a depth where you can complete your deco such that you can get out of the water. So imagine like they're the air pressure inside the habitat. The air is keeping the water from rising up into it. So you swim up into it and get out of the water, but they're still under the pressure. They're at a depth typically sufficient to where you can then do your off-gassing while dry. That's a habitat, an underwater habitat.
All right, last question by Alex. How many log dives in open circuit do I need before I become a rebreather diver, or how many do we recommend? There's some minimum requirements from the different agencies on what you need, not just the number of dives, but also on skills. Like some agencies will require you to be a rescue diver before you can even attend rebreather training. Some agencies don't require that. So it changes from agency to agency, but overall, I think it's up mainly to the instructor to determine if you're ready. Like if you come to an instructor, and I'm not a rebreather instructor, Woody is, but if you come to a rebreather instructor and you can say something if I'm saying something wrong, and you say you have 500 log dives and you're a rescue diver and all of this, but then on the first class or confined water you're all over the place, I'm pretty sure Woody would say something.
Yeah, because it's really important. The trim and buoyancy that we talk about has got to be under control, because you're going to be doing a lot of skills such that on a rebreather, you don't want to be bouncing all over the place. It's really hard to control your loop volume and then multitask and do those skills. So you need to have pretty good dive skills.
Yeah. So, yeah, and it's the same for like people that want to become an instructor. So what's the minimum amount of dives to become a scuba instructor? I think technically it's 100, but if you have 100 dives in a quarry and all you do is go down to a 20-foot platform, stay there for 20 minutes and come up, and those you did 100 times that, are you really certified to teach people how to dive? Like, do you have the skills yourself to teach people how to dive? So I think there is some minimum requirements involved, but there's also some skills that you have to have in order to complete rebreather training successfully. Rebreather training is super challenging. Some people quit. They cannot finish. So I wouldn't focus too much on the minimum amount of dives. I would focus more on gaining the skills that will allow you to complete it successfully. So
well said.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Congratulations again to Robert Harrison for winning the fins for September. We will be announcing the prize and the giveaway later this week for the month of October. If you see Woody in South Florida, or if you see me somewhere, stop us. We will have mask straps that we're giving away for joining, for you to join the team. We appreciate all your support. These are not for sale. Again, we just give them away. And if you haven't seen the lineup of speakers that are coming to Cozumel, please check it out, because it's going to be star-studded, amazing. Totally. I cannot wait. It's going to be epic.
And to Apple, I'm going to dive, probably way past your recommended limit and see what your little Apple Watch computer can do. I have a feeling this thing in a few years is going to be very mainstream. I'm just
really
saying. Yeah. Apple, they like to do this. They enter in the market, and anyway, I don't know anything about it right now, but I don't
know anything either. So I'm going to refrain from criticism or praise until I test it, because I've seen other scuba channels that are coming up with their own videos, and some of them don't even have a video. Like they'll have a video and they'll have like an Apple. They're like so lazy that they didn't even get the watch that they're reviewing. They'll have like an Apple on the table and be like, just pretend this is the watch. Let me tell you all the things I hate about it or I like about it. It's like, how can you objectively say things you hate or love if you don't have to watch and dive with it? It makes no sense. So, yeah, some people are like, well, that watch, you immediately lose cred if you go on a dive boat. Have you seen the computers that people have in dive boats? They're like, some people have no computer at all. And nobody's sitting there like, oh, look at that guy has no computer. Oh, that guy has a Tarek.
Of course.
That doesn't happen in boats.
Yeah.
So get the device, dive it, and review it like we're going to do it. And then try to break it.
Yeah.